Kickin' with Kailah on HB Radio.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Kickin' It with Kailah. I'm here with Charlie Classic.
Just your local lowlife.
Yeah, that's I guess my catchphrase.
We'll get into that later because I want to know all about why you call yourself that, and I'm sure you have some pretty crazy reasons.
Oh yeah.
I can only imagine.
I feel like everything about you is just crazy in different ways, and I'm excited to hear everything.
All the stories.
No holds bar.
All the good stuff.
Don't say no holds barred. that's too much.
We were just talking about how funny it is that last week we had Jay Cutler on here.
I know.
He's talking about bodybuilding and eating like 30 egg whites.
Literally, he eats 30 egg whites every morning.
Not
I
kidding.
eat 30 eggs, but they're cooked. That's insane.
Yep. Imagine how his bathroom breaks were.
Oh, gross.
That's probably not as fun.
And then now we have Charlie Classic. We'll tell you all about who he is, and I'm sure we'll get into all that. But, okay, so we start out with a little icebreaker.
Okay.
And it's like 90s themed.
Okay.
So we want to know, who's your 90s crush?
Oh, it was Larissa Oleynik, the girl from The Secret World of Alex Strange.
Oh my God,
The
wait.
Nickelodeon show.
Shut up.
I had such a crush on her.
Kailah
I had
loves that show.
Posters all over my room. My mom was like, "Why do you need 2 copies of the VHS?" And I was like, "I just need it, Mom. It's a different picture of her."
It's so weird that you just said that because I am not kidding you. You can look at my Twitter. Maybe 3 days ago, I was wine drunk and I was thinking about that show and I couldn't remember the name of it. And I tweeted, I was like, what was the name of that show with the blonde girl and she like melted down into goo?
Yeah.
And they were
This is
like,
insane.
Secret Life of Alex Mack.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, I loved that show. So I started watching stuff on YouTube, like watching clips again. Such a good show, but it's so weird that you just said that.
Just came full circle. That's
Yeah, my whole life just came together in that moment.
Maybe that's why you're thinking about it, because I had a stupid crush on her. That and some of the cast of All That. That was my favorite show. That's what got me like probably into comedy and wanting to be in comedy was the show All That. I love that show.
All That
Such a
was a
good
great
show.
show.
Yeah.
Oh my God, so many good skits. Like,
What was that one show that you always reference? You're like, the Kickin' It with Kailah. I'm Kailah. That's me, or something.
That's me.
I can't remember what the hell it was called, but that was good.
It was Ashley's room or something, and she's like, I don't even know. It was an Amanda Bynes skit.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
she was sitting in a bed, and she's always like, that's me. So whenever I do the intro, I think about that.
And I feel like you should do it every time because I feel like you're missing your
Hey
mark
everyone,
here.
hey everyone, welcome back to Kickin' It with Kailah. That's me.
Perfect.
I just feel like it fits.
I feel like TV shows when we were younger were so good and now they're so trash.
Yeah,
they're just
100%.
horrible. I feel like kids are just brainwashed
I wore
by
this
Jell-O.
T-shirt for you.
Oh, well, thank you.
I feel like this is like I wore this for you to look at.
Just to stare at and reference my childhood.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I have another 90s question. Favorite band or musician or something from the 90s that you listen to?
It's so weird, man. I was raised on I'm from Alabama, so I was raised on Leonard Skinner and Wu-Tang Clan. Like
Such a random thing. I love Wu-Tang.
I listened to RZA and Ghostface and Method Man and their old mixtapes and stuff like that.
Do you still listen to their new stuff that they've been dropping?
I like the new Wu-Tang album. I like it.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite, but it's good. It's good.
I've always been a Method Man fan.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I feel like he's always been that dude.
I love Method Man, and they're making How High too, so I'm stoked about that.
Saw that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, he's 50 now, but it's still gonna be good.
Hey, whatever. He's still high though.
Yeah, you guys.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You guys lost me on that one. I was born in '92, and I feel like that was way before my time. But okay, favorite '90s cartoon.
Oh God, that's hard, man. I would have to say it was probably. I watched a lot of Angry Beavers. Like I saw that on a shirt. I remember that.
Me too.
But Ren and Stimpy was my
Ren and Stimpy, amazing.
go-to. And then I watched it now because I got all the seasons. Yo, I should not have been watching that as a child. That's probably what warped my fragile little mind.
For sure.
What about Beavis and Butthead? Did you watch that?
Oh, I loved Beavis and Butthead.
That was great.
Yeah, I loved Beavis and Butthead.
I don't think I was allowed to watch either of those.
No.
I really don't think I
I
was.
highly doubt it. I don't think we were either.
My
but-
favorite 90s show that wasn't like a cartoon though was Tales from the Crypt. I remember I wasn't allowed to watch it, and like my love for horror and gore and stuff, and I remember watching it behind the couch, peeking over my mom while she was asleep watching it, trying not, scared shitless. But yeah, the
Tales
90s
from
had
the
the best
Crypt.
shows.
Dude,
I
it was
don't
the
think
best.
I don't think I ever watched that one.
You never watched Tales from the Crypt?
I might have been too young. I don't know.
You should watch it now.
Yeah, maybe I should look it up. Another scary one though that still scares the absolute shit out of me. And by the way, we're allowed to curse. Whatever. We can say whatever words we want. Scares the fuck out of me. Is Are you afraid of the dark?
I loved Are You Afraid of the Dark. The thing is, the shows didn't scare me. It was the intro. It was when they went into the attic. I was like, oh, yeah, like
so scary.
Yeah, it wasn't like the show that scared me, but I love that show. Yeah, back in the day. You can still get it now and watch it.
Yeah, I feel like we should go back and watch it.
I would probably still be scared. Okay, so we usually do this segment called From the Ground Up, where you kind of just like tell us where you came from, who you are, how you got here. All of that.
Okay.
From the ground up.
Yeah, like where did this all start? How did you become Charlie Classic?
Is Charlie Classic.
It's so hard to think like what started what, because like I do photography and the comedy and the skits and stuff. But I guess I was raised in Anniston, Alabama. So it was a really small town. We had a parade when we got a gas station. So if that says anything.
No, you didn't.
High school came, the whole marching band, and we were like, fuck yeah, we got gas, you know. So it was a very small town.
And snacks.
Yes, and snacks came. But I just started out photography like really young, and when I was like 13, I convinced a girl to let me soak her in fake blood and take pictures of her in the woods. Which shout out to you, Christine, for letting me take you in the woods and not thinking I was going to murder you.
She's a trooper.
Yeah, she's a trooper.
Team player.
But it's just, I've always done comedy. I've done stand-up for a long time, and I've done like small tours with stand-up and stuff. But I really got into it with Vine. You know, I was working as a strip club DJ, and my buddy was like, hey, did you know you could put buttholes on this app? And I was like, what? I was like, well, this is my time to shine. And I was just like making stupid vines in the strip club with the dancers and stuff, and I realized that everyone could watch them, not just my friends that knew about it, and they started getting traction. And I was one of the first Viners to get like 1 million loops and stuff like that on
it was 6 seconds, right?
6 second videos, yeah. But
that's so short.
I know, and of course mine always got deleted because they were terrible. So, like they were like had nudity and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I had the first third people to have 1 million loops, and they're like, where's the Vine? I was like, got deleted. It was a girl jumping up and down slow motion.
For 6 seconds.
For 6 seconds. But yeah, after that, Vine really took off my career and stuff like that, and I got to quit my job and move out of my home in Nashville that time, and it's just been going ever since. You know.
Did you move to Jersey from there, or how did you meet Shawnee?
So I moved to Jersey to work with a vape company. And
Gotcha.
Shawnee's like, he's known in Jersey. So a bunch of my friends are like, oh, you need to hook up with this guy and do videos and stuff. And I was watching his content, and I was like, he doesn't really make skits. No. He doesn't really make skits. So I started following him on Snapchat, and we just like hit it off and started, doing stuff together and things like that. So
he doesn't really make skits. He kind of just like talks.
Yeah, it's like life. This is his stuff, like real life. He's like a DJ Khaled kind of thing. But I just do skits and things like that. And I'm a little offensive for Shawnee sometimes. Like when I tell him ideas, he's like, no, I'm not.
You're offensive for Sean.
Oh yeah,
I find that
Sean
hard to believe.
yells at me every day for something because I'm like, okay, there's this joke that I have, and he's like, you can't say that. But that's just how my brain works.
What's your favorite skit that you've done on the Vine app that you?
My favorite skit? Oh God, there's so many.
There has to be one that you're just like, yes. This is
like a standout.
I have favorites of mine, but the one that everybody knows is where I take a grenade or a box of tampons and bite it open like a grenade and hit my girlfriend in the head with it in the kitchen while she has a knife. And then she screams at me, and I'm in full military gear, and I run away screaming, fall back. That is my most popular Vine, been viewed over 1 billion times.
Over 1 billion?
Yeah,
wow.
It was the #1 most watched video on the internet for like a consecutive 4 days.
Shut up.
Yeah, and I hate it with a passion because do you know how many tampons I've had to autograph in my entire adult life? At least 20. And
at least 20.
When a grown man asks you to autograph a tampon, you really evaluate what you've done with your life.
Oh my God, that's
So random.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
Well, I mean, I feel like we need to watch this video.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna find it and put it on my Kickin' It with Kailah Instagram.
Yeah, we're gonna tweet this one out.
Because people are gonna need
it's just
to
gonna
see
get
it.
more traction again, and then
How does that work with Vine? Because I obviously never got into Vine. I mean, I watched Vines, but I was
Right.
never on Vine. Did you make money off of that? Is that like?
Yeah.
How, was it like loops? Like I don't know how that worked.
It wasn't Vine that paid you. It was the brand deals.
Oh, okay.
And it's crazy because you could have 1 million followers on Vine and not make a single dollar off of it.
Right.
If you didn't know how to like talk to these brand deals and say, yeah, I'm gonna wear a shirt and stuff like that of your company, you didn't make any money.
Okay, yeah, that was my question.
And that's why everybody
Gotcha.
left Vine. All the big Viners left because YouTube's like, hey, we're gonna pay you. It was like, what? For watching me? But it got crazy on Vine at one point. I'm not gonna say his name because I'm not gonna throw him out like that. He's a buddy of mine, but he did something I've never seen before. He made 3 6-second videos, and they paid him $85,000 per video for 6 seconds apiece. He didn't have to say Jimmy John's. He didn't have to eat Jimmy John's. All he had to do was wear a Jimmy John's t-shirt in a video for 6 seconds and make 85
And
grand.
I love Jimmy John's. Like I would have said it. I would have been like, I'll say whatever you want about Jimmy John's right now.
I've kind of like
This podcast is not endorsed.
we're not.
It's not, but can it be? Like, who do I need to talk to?
I don't know.
I'll wear a Jimmy John's t-shirt for every single one of my Kickin' It with Kailah's for the next 2 years for that kind of money.
They need to fall back on the mayo use because they've been putting way too much mayo on my
You always
sandwiches.
forget to ask for no mayo. That's
Or light
not their
mayo.
fault.
I'm a Firehouse Subs guy. Firehouse Subs is where it's at.
Firehouse is good.
I do love Firehouse.
And they have the meatballs.
But they're more like
that
of
you
a
can sell on the
hot-
Yeah,
side.
they're like this big. Yeah.
They're like a hot sub kind of place, right?
Yeah, they're like hot
more
subs.
of like
They're
a cold.
delicious.
Yeah.
If Firehouse Subs is out there
Anyone?
listening,
For real.
So hold on, with Vine, I think I talked to you about this before, but obviously not on the radio. There was a documentary they made. It had like King Botch in it, King Batch or whatever.
Yeah,
that girl
yeah.
Brittany that you really don't.
That's dating
like.
the weird guy.
yeah, it was a documentary and it was called I want to say Remember the Vine or something like that. I can't remember.
Something like that, or hashtag.
It was a good
something.
documentary, but
was good, yeah.
I understand why you don't like that girl because it made me not like that girl.
Right.
What was her name?
Her name's She's like married or
Brittany
hooks up with Dave Navarro.
Ferlin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not Dave
Tommy
Navarro.
Lee. Tommy Lee.
Tommy Lee.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. I've met her in person, and I didn't really like her in person. But it was the fact that she was so big that she was one of those people who thought that she could steal other smaller Viners who had like 3,000 followers ideas.
Okay, that's fucked up.
Even though they're 100 times more funny than her, all of her content is stolen.
Okay.
So that's why nobody liked her, and she didn't. She admitted it. She was straight to your face, be like, "I don't care.
Oh wow.
It was a good idea." She's like,
I mean, the documentary
I mean,
made
at
me
least
not
she
like her.
at least she owns it.
yeah. But that's why most people didn't like her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
interesting.
she's definitely somebody I feel like that hasn't crossed over past Vine. I mean, she's big on Instagram in a sense, but like King Batch. I mean, the guy's in movies and commercials now.
He's so talented.
He made it. Like he crossed over, and I feel like a lot of people don't. And I feel like she definitely didn't in a way.
Yeah.
And you could tell that she's bitter.
Well, you can tell the people who make Vines like that, like. If your idea is basically your song is your punchline, you're not going to cross over to other stuff. You don't write your own jokes. It's like a clip of a dog farting is the punchline of your video. You're not going to go like crazy, big. But a lot of people did switch over, and it's crazy. But I feel bad for the ones who have like 8 million followers on Vine and they got 33 followers on Twitter. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And were you like freaking out? What ended up happening with Vine?
I don't know if I can talk about this on the radio.
No, I just don't know. Like they just shut down.
They just kind of stopped.
They just like
the app.
There's a huge rumor, and I've heard it from reliable sources that a bunch of the Viners who were big, Twitter owns Vine, and they got a meeting, like 12 to 15 Viners got a meeting with the CEO of Twitter, and basically tried to strong arm him and say, if you don't pay us each $1.8 million a piece every year, we're going to leave your app and take all of our followers with us.
Oh, wow.
And the CEO of Twitter, being the CEO of Twitter, was like, you represent less than 1% of the people on this app, so you can go fuck yourselves.
Right.
And told them all to get out. So after that, it was just those people leaving, and then the app was not, it didn't have the push it did, because those, you lost 7 million people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
it
stop
seems like the
using it.
momentum would probably be.
Yeah, it's
gone.
crazy, man. It's crazy, but it's nuts to me. Those people be making $85,000 per Vine, and then they're like, "No, we need 1.8 million." I'm like,
Whoa.
"You guys are greedy."
Yeah,
It's 6 seconds of work.
greedy as fuck.
Yeah. So that's the whole
Jeez.
rumor stigmata. The whole thing is, other than that, the 10-year-olds run the app.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was the whole other thing. So
Okay,
you
that
got two
makes
sides
sense.
of the story. It's 10-year-olds' fault or it's greedy shitheads' fault.
Yeah, and that's kind of what's happening with Tumblr right now too. They're
But
trying
they just
to.
sold to Pornhub. Yes.
They did?
Tumblr sold to Pornhub as of last week, and guess who is friends with people at Pornhub? This guy.
Damn.
I guess we have to make a
Verified
Tumblr now.
So fast.
Hell yeah, that would
Yeah.
be a great place for you to move to.
Yeah, Pornhub has recently was in talks about buying Tumblr. They tried to buy Vine. Yeah, before it shut
Interesting.
down, and Twitter refused to sell it to Pornhub.
Wow. I mean, it makes sense for Tumblr because people were pissed that Tumblr was trying to take off X-rated material, and now that it's sold to Pornhub, they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
Well, it all depends on Apple. That's the king of all apps. That's why Facebook and Instagram is deleting adult models.
Yeah.
Because Apple's threatening to pull them off of the App Store.
Gotcha.
If they don't do it, because they're not meeting Apple's regulations.
There's so many hands in the pot here. Like,
I know, it's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So were you like freaking out when the app closed down? Were you like, what am I gonna do? Like,
I really wasn't, because at that point in my career, I was smart, and when I saw that 5-year-olds were barely able to type hello on my comment section, I was like, I gotta get out of here. And
Yeah.
then people
Started
were
moving people over.
People,
Let's go this
humping,
way.
yeah, people were humping the floor and stuff and getting 3 billion views. I'm like, this is not my thing.
Yeah.
So I just started pushing to YouTube and Facebook and Instagram.
your Facebook is
stuff
really,
like that.
I mean, that's a huge market for you. It's
Crazy.
like 1.1 million on Facebook. I mean,
Yeah.
That has to be like a huge driving force for your content.
Oh, for sure. It's a double-sided blade, though, because I love making offensive content, and Facebook does not like offensive content.
Right.
Not
So
at all.
I get in a lot of trouble. I get yelled at a lot.
yeah, I'm sure you get reported constantly.
I get reported, but I'm verified on Facebook, thank God, so they don't mess with me too much.
Right.
But it's just the people on Facebook, you can make them angry for anything you say whatsoever.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of single house moms on
Oh, yeah.
Facebook,
Yep.
that are just bored. They have nothing else to do but just be angry at people.
And here you are throwing tampons.
Yeah, exactly.
my
At a girl's head.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
yeah, but it's funny because I try to tell you, I was like, either everything's funny or nothing's funny.
Right.
And I argue that to a point, and that's my whole philosophy. While I'll never change doing offensive comedy, everything's funny or nothing's funny. You can't laugh at a car wreck in a comedy movie where someone flies out of a window and lands on their feet, and then not laugh at another movie where someone dies in the car crash, because it's a movie. It's fake,
Right.
It's not real.
Yeah.
Just like skits are not real. The things I'm saying, I'm doing it to get on your nerves, and I accomplished my job. But
Yeah.
I'm just one of those people who hate the new offensive
Yeah, I was
generation.
gonna say,
Yeah,
I was literally gonna say that.
Yeah.
just gonna ask you, how do you deal with that?
I can't stand them. If I see a 13-year-old in Walmart, I just want to hit him. I don't know it. I mean, I'm not gonna hit your kids unless they talk to me. No, I'm just kidding. But no. It's just something about the new generation that is so crazy to me that we grew up on Ren and Stimpy and stuff. We
Yep.
can take a joke, but these new kids, they're just so coddled, and there's timeouts instead of spankings. I was the first kindergartner in my school to get a fucking paddling. I hold that like a golden star. I was the first kindergartner that they're like, well, just beat him.
One of your first accomplishments.
I just can't deal with these new kids. They get offended by everything, and everybody gets offended by something.
Everything these days.
Everybody
You
gets a
can't say-
participation trophy. That whole
Right.
motto that people are doing, that shit's stupid too.
Oh, yeah, I hate participation trophies.
No, there's
you
winners
lost.
and there's losers. You either are a winner or you're a loser.
That's how the world
You
works. If you want to
lost.
win, work harder.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because like I did a joke not too long ago that got me in a lot of trouble on the internet.
Ooh, tell us about it.
It was my girlfriend had set up it was all staged. It was a staged prank. She acted like she was setting up a camera to prank me. And on Valentine's Day, she walked in and told me she was pregnant. And I was like, yay, yay. And then when she came back in the room to tell me it was a joke, I had lined the entire living room with plastic and was in a full like hazmat bodysuit with a machete. And she's like, I was just kidding. I was like, I wasn't going to bury you in the desert. I was just, that was silly of me. But
People were pissed.
they were losing their minds on Facebook.
You pissed off every house mom.
But my argument was, you can't be mad that I made a joke about abortion because they're like, you don't understand if someone's lost a child. And I agree with that. But the problem is, in that retrospect mind state, I can't say congratulations if you've had a child because it's the same thing. Because I might offend someone who can't have a child by saying congratulations to
Isn't
another
that
human.
So crazy? How we have to think backwards like that now?
Yes, it's crazy. Like, I don't want to say congratulations for something because if someone didn't win a fucking first place award, fifth place is gonna feel like shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to do anymore,
Yeah. I think you should just live your life the way you are.
Yeah, just keep doing you. Otherwise, I feel like you could be an angel and what did you say the other day? You said something like, I could cure cancer and people would be mad, and then someone commented under it and they're like, you asshole, why wouldn't you cure AIDS first?
Yeah.
Like,
you hate gays.
They were kidding. But but that's how it would be. You know what I mean? Like, people are always
That's exactly what it'd be. Like, it's like, I cured cancer, but why didn't you cure AIDS? You must hate gay people.
Did you hear about the crazy shit? Like, first, before I say this, you can be whatever you want to be, male, female, whatever you want. You can have any gender you want. I don't care. It doesn't affect me as a person. Mm-hmm. But now there are people mad at Snapchat, threatening to sue Snapchat because of the boy-girl filters they have on Snapchat right now.
Oh,
because they're saying my identity is not a costume. So no people should be allowed to dress like females or men for Halloween. No female or men characters, and you shouldn't be able to use female and men faces on Snapchat. That's how offended people are.
I was a little boy once for Halloween when I was in like second grade.
How dare you?
How dare I? Mom, I can't believe you let me do that. You're so offensive.
I was a female stripper one time for Halloween.
You were?
I was.
That's so offensive.
That's so offensive.
I can't believe you did that.
Offensive to who? Strippers?
How hard was it to get in tights? Those fishnets.
Had to put them right up there. I was a Playboy bunny.
Oh my God. I would love to see the pictures of
My
that.
dad was a Playboy bunny once for Halloween too. And there are pictures. Evidence.
I would love to see that also.
I would love to have
I
that
can't
photo
even
of
imagine your dad.
I don't think you want to imagine my dad.
I actually don't at all. So speaking of strippers and Playboy bunnies and stuff, I know that you're kind of big into like the AVN community with so what's that about?
AVN, it's the porn awards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I go to different like porn star conventions and things like that, and like I hang out with like everybody, and over the years from doing photo shoots with the adult film stars and stuff, I became friends with them. And I always get invited to these things, but I never want to go alone because I feel like you're really awkward being a single guy walking into a porn on like the red carpet alone, and no one really knows who I am because I'm not in porn. So
like,
it's
here's this guy.
Just some fat dude in a Thriller jacket just on the red carpet like, hey, what's up? I don't want to be that creeper. So I go if there's friends with me going, But I don't know. I really stand behind the adult community and stuff, and I really support them, and I feel like it's really tragic that what's happening to them, and their pages getting deleted and their jobs getting taken away just because there are some people who don't agree with it. They do. And
sex work is work too.
Yeah, it shouldn't affect your life. If you don't watch porn, then porn shouldn't affect your life. I
kind of like that you do.
Yeah, but that goes into everything else we were just saying. If it doesn't affect your life, then why do you give a fuck?
Literally,
like it's so crazy.
Right now, there's a porn being filmed. And I care because I like porn. But everybody else who doesn't like porn shouldn't care.
And it won't affect their life.
I agree. Has that gotten easier? I mean, you just moved to Vegas.
Right.
Partially because of Sean, right?
Yeah, he was like, you're moving behind me. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, I found a house for you. And I was like, okay, cool.
Their yard's literally a sheriff fence.
He tells me he threw dog poop into your yard.
Every time a dog shits in his yard, he throws it over the fence and flies. The other day, I saw like a huge turtle.
Yes, the sound effects.
Does this one end, or do we just keep clapping?
Thanks.
It's just like an award show.
You're just gonna leave it on? Oh, that was a long sound effect.
It's like an award show. That's good.
Yeah, Shawnee's a good dude, and he got me to move to Vegas. And ever since I moved here, it was really for like work and stuff like that, you know.
Oh, by the way, we brought you snacks.
I got snacks.
Oh yeah,
David, if you can grab the snack bag.
that would be
Snack bag. I like it.
We brought you some snacks.
Is it like one of those grab bags where you like reach in and you got to pick one thing?
Oh,
We feel like everybody likes candy, so we figured you might want some candy.
I do like candy. Is this a Bang energy drink?
It is, and then we got some red Starburst, only the reds.
That's another thing I should be sponsored
You guys
by.
know what's
Bang. I drink these on every single one of my shows. Why am I not sponsored yet?
Did you guys Google me before this?
Yeah.
I think so.
Did you Google that I'm diabetic?
No. Are you? Guess you're not eating those.
God damn it!
Damn, we should have got the Cheetos.
Yeah, the water will be fine.
There's the water. Now they're mine.
Well, we
Yeah.
tried.
I'm just messing with you guys. I could eat some, but I am diabetic. So.
Oh man.
Well, here.
But I'm the cool kind of diabetic. I'm type 2.
Oh,
Type 1s are pussies.
Don't die in here. Someone's offended.
Yes, there's some diabetic shoot up right now like that son of a bitch.
Yeah, asshole. I wish I was number 2.
Go back to the porn and like the model and all that stuff. I like that you do use a lot of like Instagram models or like porn stars in your videos. I feel like you kind of give them a platform also as like kind of they do for you. So I think that's cool that you incorporate them all and they do become your friends. How do you find them? Do you just like search or like people you know?
I don't know. It's strange because like we have between all of our friends and people we know, like, you know, we all have such an outreach of different people. Like, you know, I could hit like Sean up and he knows X amount of rappers, X amount of people, and you and everybody else. And it's crazy because when I get hit up, they're like, hey, do you know any chicks that'll show their titties? I'm like, well,
Yeah.
yeah,
I do.
Just let me pick a random text number. But no, it's I like using models who haven't had a lot of traction and stuff like that, you know, and I feel like some of these girls are really talented artists and models and stuff like that, and their photography is amazing, and I think that they should have a bigger platform than these girls who pay for followers and pay to get huge on Instagram, who post the same different array of 20 pictures
every time, every day. Same face in every photo.
And they never push the boundaries and do like horror photography or like sci-fi photography or cosplay. And I feel like a lot of these girls need like just a push to get out there and be seen because they're such amazing artists.
Yo, those cosplay girls, they
crazy,
insane,
kill it.
Yo.
Like, I'm not into any of that, but I kind of wish I was because like
too.
there's such a big community of people that like it, and like I know so many girls every time because I've done Suicide Girls and stuff before, and there's a lot of Suicide Girls that are into cosplay, and every time I click their page, they have like millions of followers. I'm like, damn, just because they dress up like bunnies or weird rabbits. And
some
shit.
of the ones get like crazy with the shit they build.
Yeah.
Like they're giant robots and shit. Like
I
I
know.
wish I would come home with my girlfriend and be a giant robot. Are you kidding me? Like that would be the best sex life ever. If you just before you leave for work, you're like, honey, tonight I want you to be the Joker. And then Wednesday I want to fuck Two-Face. So all right, I'm coming to work. like that would be the best.
Imagine that. I need to get one of those cosplay girls on
Hell
here.
yeah. I like that they all think outside of the box. Like they go beyond their boundaries, and that's why I feel like that's why people appreciate
And
it.
they're
so.
so
yeah, for
creative
sure.
with their costumes and how they make it. Like, I could barely put together my own Halloween costume, and they do this like every single day, and it's so elaborate. And I'm
Babe,
like,
can
damn,
you dress up
dude.
like Optimus Prime? I'm trying to have sex with Optimus Prime.
Like I transform into like a car first, and then I come out.
It's so funny you just said that because I have a new shirt coming out that says Auto Thoughts Roll Out, and it's just a big titty transformer.
Oh my!
I want someone to cosplay an Auto Thought.
Auto Thought. I like that. I don't even know how you thought of that, but I like that.
I like it.
So let's get into like horror and stuff.
Can I ask you guys a question about the 90s real quick?
Ask me anything.
Okay. Did you guys ever play Pogs in school?
Oh my god, I still have my slammers.
I will battle you to a Pog challenge any day of the fucking week. Bro,
I think I just got 2 new Pogs last
We
night.
did. Someone sent them to us. They're Ninja
I
Turtles.
love Pogs.
I have Ninja Turtle Pogs. I just got them last night.
When I was a kid, my dad, back in the day, Playboy used to give gold commemorative coins with a naked girl engraved on it.
What'd you just
and a Playboy
say?
bunny.
Naked.
I'm from Alabama. I say naked and fingers. Fingers. Fuck you.
That was
But my dad gave me the Playboy Bunny commission coin. You know how cool I was in school that my slammer had a naked chick on it? And I think
like
that
that
was the time I realized, I was like, man, guys really like naked chicks. I should run with this.
And here you are now, all these
And
years
here
later.
I am now. But yeah, pod challenge. I'll take you down.
Oh, I like pods.
Oh, yeah. This just came to mind as you were saying that, and I don't know why, but I feel like we were talking in Sean's room one time, all of us, and you were telling us about one of your favorite strip clubs in the middle of nowhere, something about...
Porn and pancakes.
That's it!
Porn and pancakes.
Whoa. You have to have some stories from here.
Yeah.
I only went once, and I wish that I could go every day. But if you drive down the main interstate, the main vein of Alabama, I want to say it's like 51 or something like that. But there's a porn shop / adult store / truck stop / breakfast eatery / strip club.
So many things.
It's this blank white building that just on the door, real tiny, says porn and pancakes, and there's trucks, like semis everywhere. And me and my brother are like, oh, well, they have food. It says food here. We go in, we order our food. We're sitting at a big round thing that looks like a bar, has a flat top. And we don't even notice that there's a pole on there, and they serve our pancakes and our eggs and everything. And I asked the lady, I'm like, where's the syrup? And she goes, it'll be out here in a minute. And then the music starts. A stripper who had more kids than teeth came out and started breaking it down. And as she came out, she had a warm pitcher of syrup and danced and just kneeled down.
No.
She's like, how's your day, baby? And I was like, so much better now, ma'am. So much better now.
No.
And they pour the syrup on your pancakes. Wow. And then you eat and watch her dance, and you can tip because she's your waitress. She will dance back out and refill your drinks. Do you know how many sodas I drank that day just to get her to come back out? I was just chugging them down and like, looking at my brother. I'm like, this is amazing. This is the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
I want to go
so
there.
good.
What the heck?
Wait, she poured syrup on herself?
No, just your pancakes.
Oh.
You know, this is a classy place.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus,
Yeah, what
man.
the heck, babe?
Well, I mean,
Who do you think
we
this
have
lady is?
I mean, the gas station that we went to with your best friend?
She poured syrup all over herself in the gas station.
That's
She was really drunk.
wow.
But my best friend has teeth, so you know. That place sounds like they would have like a parade when it opens up.
In that town, probably.
Pancake parade.
There's some bad strip clubs I've went to back in the day, and I've met every kind of stripper because I was like, you know, I was a strip club DJ for like almost 10 years.
Can I hear your strip club voice?
Oh yeah, do
Jesus.
it.
Coming next to stage, this is Kailah with a tornado of titties. Get those dollars out, guys. She's got an ass that shakes like Michael J. Fox, and it won't stop. Let's get up there and throw those dollars.
That's the promo video.
That was amazing. Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's my strip club voice. I use it at the drive-thru sometimes. Really fucking with me. Can I get a number 1 with a number 2? Can you come on with those fries, guys? It's good stuff.
Oh my god, my cheeks hurt.
Your heart has to be broken by at least 3 strippers before your voice can do that. It's just a natural thing.
Oh my god. That's great. Oh, I don't even know what the hell we're talking about
Yeah,
anymore.
I don't even know what to say anymore.
Every radio show or podcast I go on, like 30 minutes of the conversation, like, we had shit to talk about. I don't know what
We
happened.
got a list of shit. I mean, I don't think we've been through any of it.
Well, we've gone so far off that path, and I'm totally okay with it.
That's why she's like, I feel like we have to do research. I'm like, listen, Charlie's gonna be here. I feel like we're just gonna have to talk, and then it's just gonna happen. Like I don't think we need any guideline.
It's the worst ones when I can't cuss. That's because I
Oh, man.
Oh God.
I tried that before, and I've done it with friends and everything. Have you ever tried not to cuss in a conversation for like 10 minutes? It's the hardest thing ever.
It is hard.
And it's pretty hard, especially when you're like trying to be passionate about something. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
You have to throw a fuck in there once in a while.
yeah, it has to be done.
yeah, like what the frick doesn't count? Like
No,
it doesn't cut it.
Can you just like imagine like Amish people getting angry? Oh, it'd be the worst thing ever. They just
What in the Sam?
What in
hell?
the carnation?
yeah, what in tarnation?
Like what the heck?
Wow.
All right, so you're really big into like horror stuff.
Yeah.
How did you get into that, and like, what is that about?
It sounds like I'm a sociopath, but I'm always like had a thing for blood. Like,
That's pretty creepy sounding.
It's weird. Like when I was a toddler, my dad he was out on the road and
Killed your mom in front of you.
No,
Wow.
Just kidding.
He's gonna say, I wish.
I wish I could say that because then I could be a superhero. You have to have one of your parents tragically die to be a superhero. So if that was the case, I would 100% be fighting crime.
Either that or you would be Dexter, which is also really cool.
That's true too.
Wow.
But look, when I was a kid, my dad was always gone, and he was gone when I was born, actually. And when he came home, he had to stop at a truck stop to get a toy for me.
Ooh,
as
at
a
the
baby.
Pancake Place.
That would have been a great toy.
Great
A
twist.
different type of toy.
Why is our son sleeping with an anal plug? I don't know. But no, he decided to get me this giant green monster with blood coming off of it, and he set it in the crib with me. And that was my toy for the longest time. There's like pictures of me when I was a baby with it, and it's just the most gruesome thing from a truck stop that you could ever get. And
What is Charlie holding?
but
Odd choice.
when I was a kid watching like Tales from the Crypt, and when I first saw Jason Voorhees, I was just
Friday the 13th.
Friday the
movies.
13th was so good, and I was so drawn into it by the fact of never being able to die, and just gore always got me because it made people feel uncomfortable, and I love things that make me feel uncomfortable. Like that's my favorite thing. Like public transportation, love it because it's so uncomfortable. I love when movies make me just cringe and stuff.
What's your favorite Friday the 13th?
New York, the Jason.
Oh, because in New York.
Yeah, Manhattan.
That's actually weird that you say that, considering a lot of your skits make people feel uncomfortable.
Yes.
And you like to feel uncomfortable. So do you like awkward silences? Is that something that
I
you like?
love awkward silences because I can break them. I can break them. Like I love. That's why I like The Office. I think as much as I do, because that entire show is just an awkward tension.
Yeah.
So I think I like stuff that makes me feel that way.
Yeah.
And that's why I like mixing like attractive women who are ripping their own intestines out. Their boobs are out and they're hot, but they're ripping their own intestines out. I like to gauge that. I want to look at it, but I don't vibe. So that's why. That's why I like horror photography and horror movies and stuff. And I own like over 3,000 horror films, and I love B movies and.
Yeah, I heard you have some weird shit in your house too.
Very weird shit. I have.
Tell us about it.
Do you have any shrunken heads?
No, but I have human skulls.
Ooh, tell us about that monkey that you told us about that one time.
I bought a haunted monkey from a auction, and apparently back in the 80s, a little boy shot himself with his dad's gun by accident, and it said that he was known to possess the monkey because it was his favorite toy. And I bought it in an estate sale, and I'm not freaked out by things like that. I love ghost hunting, and then I'll go be locked in abandoned asylums. So I picked it up and I set it on the back of my bed. It's one of the monkeys with the cymbals that claps with the creepy face. So this thing, I opened the back. It hasn't had batteries in it since the 80s and stuff like that. So it had battery acid melted all in it. It wasn't going to work. I set it on the back of my bed like, I got this cool talking piece. And I was walking up the stairs with my food, and I just hear clank. And I was like, that fell off the bed. It just fell. There's no way shit happened. I was like, it fell. And as I walk up the stairs, I'd set it straight facing, and it's turned towards the door facing me. And I was like, yeah, we're going to take this somewhere. So I took it to my buddy who owns a mystic shop, and he put it in a box for me, lined it with salt. And he's like, yeah, that's fine. Just don't ever open it. And I was like, all right, cool. It's still in my house to this day. I like weird shit, like taxidermy. I've got a wolf's head sitting on my.
Have you been to the Haunted Museum
I
yet?
was just
Oh,
gonna
I
ask
love
that.
it. Love it.
So freaky.
My girlfriend started crying outside of it and wouldn't go in.
I don't blame
It was
her.
creepy in there,
It's
man.
great, man.
The what's that? The box, the divot box.
Divot box, the one that Post Malone touched,
Yeah.
and his plane crashed a week later.
I
and then he got
know.
2 more car crashes after
And then
that.
someone robbed his house.
Yep.
Like, shit is crazy.
That shit's no joke. Like, I have Ouija boards all over my house and shit, but I'm not gonna touch them. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna use them.
I'm not gonna play around.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play around with this shit. It looks cool. I'm not gonna, But some people find it weird. Like Shawnee, he hates the decor of my house.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Why do you have human skulls? Like, why do you have this shit? Like,
I haven't
why
been,
do you have?"
I want to be invited over. I want to see everything.
Yeah, you can come over anytime.
Yeah, I feel like it would feel weird in your house. I don't know. I feel like there would be like a weird energy, like all this.
I mean, not really. It's got like horror stuff, and it's got like giant alien pods with aliens coming out of them everywhere and stuff like that. But then again, you got my taste in it, so there's like a picture that I took of a big tittied hot woman, and you're like, this doesn't go together.
This is weird.
This doesn't go together well.
Is there a pool at your house or no?
Yeah.
Oh, you should dye the water red.
I wish
For Halloween.
I wanted to dye it green for St. Patty's Day, and someone told me it stains the pool, and I was like, I can't do it, man.
But red, I mean, it's blood. You know, who cares?
I wonder if it'll dye you. That's what sucks, because I want to enjoy the pool. Just come out all red. God damn it.
That would be a cool photo shoot.
It would
Worth
be.
it. Worth it.
When I was younger, we used to be really bad at pranks. Like, that's why I tell Shawnee he likes to prank people. I was like, don't prank me, Shawnee, because I come back tenfold.
Oh.
I've glued 33 cents in change to my friend's face with 2-part epoxy while he was sleeping, and he had to go to the hospital and get it taken off. So don't prank me, because I'll come back so mad on you.
Why 30?
That's all I had in my pocket, and I had 2-part epoxy.
What do I got here?
I've done some mean stuff with super glue. Super glue is not my friend. But what I was going to say is I had a big buff buddy who was in the strongman competitions, and he got really drunk, and he was notorious for getting so drunk he'd pass out. So we put him in a pool, the tub, and filled it up, and went to Kroger and grabbed every bottle of green food coloring we could, and just squeezed every bottle and tub up to his neck and let him sit there for hours. And then we hit him in the head with a broomstick from the door until he woke up, and he was just butt naked, dyed green. And we were like, oh, you won't like him when he's angry. He was like that for like 7 days.
Incredible Hulk running through your house.
He was so bad. He tried to kill all of us. But yeah, I don't break with people, because I take it too far and I can't help myself.
Oh my god.
I feel like you'd be fun to take to like the Saw escape room that they have out here.
Ooh.
Didn't you guys do that?
We did one
We
with
didn't go to the Saw one, but I want to.
Went to the basement. The Saw is supposed to be the scariest one in Vegas.
Well, did you know that there's an adult escape room?
I didn't
It's
know.
in the Deja Vu sex shop. You have an adult-themed escape room. I don't know if you have to like twist dicks to like get out.
100%
Or, like,
are twisting dicks.
I don't know if you have to like fist a wall. I don't know what's happening.
Definitely some weird shit that would happen.
There's a
there.
glory hole in there somewhere.
There's one room where everything's sticky, and you just to get out, you just have to torch the doorknob. But
I gotta look that up because I need to know it's in that escape room now.
I wanted to know, and there's no pictures online.
There's no Yelp reviews or anything.
I haven't looked at Yelp reviews. I don't want to be like, I went there to get some jerk off mags, and it was an escape room.
People in there just twisting dicks.
Oh my god.
Hold on. All right, I told Kayla I was going to ask you this question. I feel like I have a would you rather for you.
Okay.
Yeah, this is so random.
Would you rather come every time you fart or fart every time you come?
Ooh, fart every time I come, because I don't want to be randomly
That's what I said.
let a fart out in McDonald's and just like lay face flat on the table like I need a second.
Because then things get awkward in public.
All right, I have a question for you,
man.
and it's the ultimate question. Okay.
All right.
And this is a Donnie O'Malley question. Shout out to Donnie O'Malley, funny guy. Would you rather suck one dick 10 times or 10 different dicks?
One time.
You would rather suck
Wait, so
one dick 10 times or 10 different dicks once a piece?
once a piece.
I'd rather die.
No guy I know will answer this question.
I'd rather die.
Mikey, you had a would you rather about the Purge too.
Oh yeah, because
The
I know you like the
Purge.
Purge. I know you like horror stuff.
Yeah.
If the Purge were real, who'd be the first to go?
Oh shit, Snooki. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
That was a great answer.
No, it's so funny, guy. She popped in my head. I saw that Tattoo Too Far show.
Oh, the one that we did.
We just did it.
I heard. I want to see the tattoos in a minute. Probably first to go, 110% is Taylor Swift. She's done nothing for this world. Even God hates Taylor Swift. Like, he had a stroke the day he made her. I swear it. Taylor Swift is just horrid. I hate her.
Charlie.
Kayla thought you were going to say homeless
random.
people.
No, I love homeless people. They have magic tricks. Who doesn't like magic?
True.
I was thinking real life, they don't have anywhere to go. It's the Purge. Taylor Swift probably would be in a bunker somewhere.
The Purge would never work because there's one person that everyone would kill in the world.
Oh, for sure.
The Purge would never work. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and especially with the way we do politics, everyone would go after Congress and the
Yeah.
president.
Oh,
and stuff.
All
100%.
Yeah,
the
so
rich
the
people
Purge-
would have
yeah.
bunkers. It'd be so boring. All the
Yeah.
poor people would die.
Yeah, I mean, like, sections, would be destroyed, but, like, I wish it would happen because I want to shoot a grenade launcher. But
You
it's
can
not
do that in the
easy.
desert out here.
Oh, I heard
I did
that
it.
you can do this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
it was
drive
pretty fun.
tanks too.
Tanks and shoot 50 cows. You can do it all.
Let's go do it. I'm down.
Yeah,
So
that
can
sounds like
I
fun.
see these tattoos?
Oh, yeah, we'll show you later. They're not revealed
We
yet.
haven't revealed it yet. The show hasn't come out yet.
Oh, it hasn't
Yeah.
come out
We're
yet.
gonna have a watch party at Sean's house
Erica's
probably.
sitting there having me search YouTube because you two were apparently on this show, and I'm like, I swear to God, Erica, they're not on this show.
We're
hasn't
on it,
come out
but
yet.
we're on season 2, and season 2 starts airing in like 2 days or tomorrow. Well,
tomorrow.
once this airs, it'll be 3 days ago.
Yeah. This airs Monday.
Wait, you guys know Snooki, right?
Well, she was our host for the show.
Does she
yeah.
listen to this?
I doubt it.
Okay,
doubt
good,
it.
because you know she hates me with a passion, right?
She does.
Oh, we had the worst Twitter beef ever.
What?
Wait, what's your
Tell us
Twitter? I was
why.
trying to find it.
It's a classic low life.
Oh.
Yeah, classic.
Okay,
low
wait.
life.
You got to get to why she hates you. What did you say about
Okay,
it?
so it's gonna sound like I was an asshole. So I'm the kind of person that doesn't believe that you have to wait a certain amount of time before a tragedy to make fun of it. Like when a mass murder happens, I'm like, and I got 10 jokes. Let's go.
Charlie.
I'm just that kind of
So
person.
you don't believe in too soon?
No, I don't believe in too soon. The only thing I believed in too soon was the 9/11 joke. She had to wait approximately 26 years before it was funny.
Yeah.
But so on Twitter, I go off randomly and I just pick a celebrity and I just start railing into them because I think it's funny. And if you can't take a joke, screw you. But so I picked Snooki this day.
Oh, God.
And the reason I picked it is because somebody had tweeted her nudes. So I retweeted her news that leaked out, and I just said simply, the fact that you breathe the same air as me makes me want to die. Which sounds like an asshole thing to say,
God.
but I put a really funny gif with it, so it wasn't an asshole thing to say.
Oh, my God.
Gifts make everything better.
But I got to give it to Snooki because I actually have respect for Snooki because she took it with a grain of salt and she said, "Sorry, you don't like me. I don't think you're, I don't think you're not funny, da-da-da-da." And I was like, well, she took a joke and she just came
That's
back.
pretty
and
cool.
I was like, that was fucking really big of her. So I was going to stop. But then my followers did not have the same idea as me. And she got tweeted her leaked nudes about 4,000 times in an hour. And I don't think she likes me very much.
Yeah.
I don't think so
But
either.
it wasn't my fault.
Probably
It was the followers who did it. I have respect for Snooki for being able to take a joke, and I even replied that to her. I was like, "Yo, I respect you for being able to take a joke because I was literally just kidding."
So the promo for this is going to be the Snooki and Purge, and I'm going to send it to you, and you can tweet it out.
I guarantee it was back in the Vine days. I guarantee she won't even remember.
I'm sure she'd be offended still.
I know she talked. I think somebody talked about it on the Jenna Marbles show.
Oh.
Yeah, so I think she was on there, and somebody said something about it. Do you hate Charlie Classes? She's like, no comment. And I was like,
No, that's a yes. If you say no comments,
No comment always means yes.
automatically, hell yeah, I hate him.
well, I have no hate for you, Snooki. Other than,
Oh, okay. It's a good way into the next question.
What?
Obviously, me and Kayla have both been on reality TV. I know you're not huge to like the reality TV, but you know of it.
Yeah.
If there were a show that you
Okay.
had to do, what show would it be?
Ooh, well, for a dumb reason, because I'm a Stone Cold fanatic, it would be Broken Skull Ranch.
Oh, that's a good show.
That would be the one. But
I was thinking Naked and Afraid.
hey, I'd last 35 seconds. The first time a mosquito bites my taint, I'm out. Like, there's no reason.
Can you let the world know what a taint is?
It's like a gooch, a chode. It's the zipper between your butthole and your balls.
I know what it was. I don't know if they
Just
do.
in case you guys didn't know, but there's no reason. Yeah, you've never heard of the body zipper? That's like when you zip together. So the aliens unzip you to wear you. But
To wear you.
Broken Skull Ranch would be fun, but I've always wanted to be on The Real World because I feel that I'm such. I like to be loud.
The
and,
world would hate you.
Oh God, would they hate me? And that would be the best part. Like I'd be the most hated man ever.
You would. Yeah, you would make real world history with that.
Yep.
But I feel I get kicked off. Like what's that one dude back in the day, Puck?
Oh,
he got
Puck.
kicked off for being real mean, right? Or something like that.
A few people. Puck got kicked off. I remember this. I always watch CT got kicked off a couple times.
Oh, I don't know. I always forget the old school shit.
Yeah.
But people
Yeah.
get kicked off all the time for being assholes. Me being one of them.
I think
Yep, she got kicked off too. I was waiting for her to say it.
I think this generation is just not ready for people who like keep shit real. Like they want to hear what they want to hear. Like
Yeah,
you
but
know?
someone's got to say it.
It has to be said. Like
I know.
I mean, you got to say something about anything if you have an opinion. I think people should always speak their opinions, even if they're not going to be the most popular.
Yeah.
You know, just get this shit out there. That's why I tell people. And I don't know. I love speaking my opinion, even though it makes people so hate me.
Uncomfortable, but you
Yeah.
like when people are uncomfortable, so.
Yeah, I love that. But some people do like me. There's like a small percentage.
I like it.
Yeah, we like you. So you're into like vaping and stuff too, right?
Yeah, I've been smoke free for almost 9 years now.
Oh shit!
Yeah, haven't
Congrats.
smoked. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not allowed to. I can't say that because there's people that are still smoking and they might be
Oh, God
offended.
forbid.
Right. God forbid if the smokers have to cough and type at the same time.
You have your own line of vape that you sell, or
I work with a bunch of different companies. I love 9 South Vapes. I work with a lot with them, and I work with Farm Extracts when they do vapes and stuff like that. But yeah, vaping is like that. The thing that like saved my life. I feel like I probably would be a lot worse off because I was like 2 packs a day.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's
so
good.
it was
Shit.
good.
have you tasted the Shawnee Special vape juice?
I have, and just like I like it, but his coffee is too sweet. But
Yeah.
that vape's a little
Shawnee
sweet.
thinks there's no sugar in there.
Shut the front door.
He thinks the 6 pumps of coconut have no sugar in the coconut.
Sean,
Sucralose
that's
is
like-
sugar.
I have to tell him every time he hands me one, I'm like, I'm diabetic. This will kill me. Like, I will die, Shawnee. But no, his vape juice is really good, and I'm glad it's like taken off and helping a lot of people because CBDs really help some people. So.
Yeah, I mean, we use it once in a while. She uses it more than I do. I'd say she likes the vape pens or CBD pens.
Yeah.
So, because she gets anxiety and wants to kill people once in a while.
Yeah.
Once every
CBD
night.
helps. My girlfriend has anxiety, and that's why she takes it, you know? So
How's the girlfriend? What
she's doing good. She's out shopping, spending my money right now.
Oh.
That's always fun.
Yeah,
it's
lucky
okay.
her.
I told her she could.
So we got like 10 minutes left. I know we want to get into some funny things. Me and Charlie Classic used to have a beef. We had a beef for a little bit.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah! I didn't even, holy shit! I forgot about that.
Yep.
Okay, what's
We had
the
a
beef about?
It wasn't even involving him. He just got involved.
It wasn't. Even, I didn't even know him. Like I knew of him, but I didn't like. I've never met him or anything. And you know, like one of those things. Like I still have that schoolyard like code. Like you help your friends. So when my friends are like, "Fuck that guy," I'm like, "Yeah, fuck him."
I think
yeah.
I made fun because this one girl we know, I won't say her name just in case,
Yeah.
but she got voted as like best bartender in Philadelphia or some shit like that. I was a bartender in Philadelphia and I know a bunch. I said, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. She is not the best bartender. I've never even got served by her. How would I know?
That's totally something that you would do too.
I was like, this is bullshit. And then I tweeted about it.
Yeah.
And she's very sensitive. And yeah, she got offended and Charlie was like,
Charlie got offended too.
I was hanging out with her at the time while she was offended, and which made me offended for no reason. I don't know why. But I'm one of those people, like, I just stick by my friends. I'm like, yeah, if you hate him, I hate him. Oh, whatever, you know.
well, I still don't know if she's the best bartender, so
I doubt she was. That girl probably sucks.
yeah. The hell, I'm the best bartender that's not in Philly, but was in Philly, but yep.
I don't even like to drink in Philly, so it doesn't matter to me.
I know. I feel like you drink in Philly, you get in trouble.
Yeah, I don't even like Philly. That entire town. I'm sorry if you live in Philly, but it smells like smells like the shit house door off a tuna boat. Every section of it just smells.
That's scary, like specific. That is specific.
Like you knew what that smelled like.
You've had this smell in your life.
You've been there before. I feel like that's how all major cities are for me though. Like New York smells like shit.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of New
LA
York.
smells like shit.
Yes.
It's
And
like,
there's people everywhere and pigeons.
Vegas even kind of smells like shit on the
strip. Yeah.
It was funny. Me and my friends
Downtown
were walking
Vegas.
Fremont Street, and
Oh, that place smells like shit.
they're from LA. And the funny thing is, they walked on Fremont Street, which I'm like, this place kind of stinks. They were like, it smells so fucking good around here.
Ugh.
Like, this is like the rich man's LA. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, the Golden Nugget has $1 craps. Like, we're not moving up in the world.
It literally smells like urine everywhere downtown Vegas.
We took her family one time with her nieces
God.
and nephews down Fremont, and there was a giant man sitting on the ground just jerking off and looking at like her niece.
Swear.
What?
With it out and everything. That's downtown Vegas for
Yep.
you.
That's how you get your ass beat.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they have nothing to lose.
Right,
What are you gonna
right.
do? Kill them? I mean, like,
Then you lose. Yeah. You know what you should have done? You should just walked up and just started jerking off in his face. Beat him in his own game, because I guarantee no one in his life has ever done that to him.
it's like playing chicken with your dick.
Somebody's gonna get cum on him, but it's all how good you are, you know?
What the fuck?
Oh, this is gonna be the most vulgar radio show you've ever done.
Yeah, probably.
A lot
yeah.
of bleeps too.
But
No, we don't bleep
No
anything.
bleeps.
How? No, you should bleep it. That'd be so funny.
Every other word.
Every other word. It's like a.
True.
True.
Look, why is this show in Morse code?
Right? For real.
Some good ones.
That sounds like me.
That sounds like Cardi B.
That was Nicki Minaj. There's a Cardi
There's
B
a
one.
Cardi B.
What you? That
Yeah.
stuff?
We need I love the new sound
Charlie, do you
effects.
have any? Let's get back to the show, guys.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Do you have any? We only have like 5 minutes left, but do you have any upcoming tattoo ideas? Because I know you probably have some weird shit.
I have the strangest tattoos, like, and they're so stupid that I never know what I get. Like, I have Christopher Walken on my foot because these boots are made for walking. I have brass knuckles with deer antlers for Nuck If You Buck.
If you buck.
Can Kayla think of a tattoo idea for you that you'll get?
I don't give a shit. I
feel like
this is not on my back. But I have dumb tattoos. Like every girlfriend I've ever had and dumped, they're murdered on my arm.
No.
Yeah, those are all my ex-girlfriends that are dead on my arm.
Well, that
Can you
might have
get
to censor that.
So
Is that a death threat? I'm not sure.
the next tattoo I want to get, it's so weird. I want to get a Freddie Mercury tattoo because I love Queen so much. It's like one of my favorite groups. And
Did you like the movie?
I did, but I felt like it focused a little too much on his life and not the band.
Yeah.
Right.
But I really enjoyed the movie, and the actor who played him was great.
Yeah.
So, but I've always loved Freddie Mercury and always loved Queen. So, I want to get a Freddie Mercury tattoo because it's just something about me and my inner man. I can't have the word Queen tattooed on me, so I have to get Freddie Mercury.
I think you should get the word Queen tattooed on you. Actually, that would be the best.
Not even
part.
in their font, just Queen block letters. Queen.
Like what? This is a Freddie Mercury tattoo, obviously.
It's so funny. We're talking about that show, and I see some of these tattoos that people get, and they're like, "Oh, that's the worst thing ever," and I'm like, "Is it though?" Because I've seen some really bad
You
tattoos.
need
Did you
to
see the
apply
devil
for it.
baby? The devil baby one right here in the crotch.
That was pretty bad.
That was
Real
the
bad.
boobs on the back was the worst.
So I've seen, yeah.
Like, have you got any tattoo ideas coming up?
Actually, I don't right now.
Yeah,
Usually,
no,
I
yeah.
have one like in the chamber. Like
I'm
can't
getting
wait to get
Goku
it.
right here.
Nice.
Goku's
Not Vegeta?
Nah, just
Hater.
Goku.
no,
I want to get
Super
my head
Saiyan
tattooed.
Goku though.
you're getting your head tattooed.
Yeah, I'm shaving it and tattooing my whole head and stuff. I'm doing a whole horror theme, Voorhees, and everything else.
Jeez,
Yeah.
that's gonna be painful.
That's
I'm
gonna
not,
hurt.
I'm not putting Freddy though, and a lot of people who like are drawing my tattoos are like, "Why aren't you putting Freddy?" And I'm like, "Because he's a child molester." I was like,
This is true.
Good point.
That kills me
actually.
on Halloween when you see like 5-year-olds dressed as Freddy Krueger, and I'm like, did your parents ever see Nightmare on Elm Street? Like, I was like, this is kind of funny.
That's actually a really good point that I've never thought of.
It's crazy. He
Yeah, I
had
think
a
no-
main TV show on CBS at one time where he told horror stories and showed short horror films, and he would make jokes about children on the show. And like a lot of parents and people don't realize when you dress as Freddy. I love Freddy Krueger movies and stuff. They're great horror movies.
Yeah.
But a lot of parents don't realize that you dressed your kid as a pedo and a murderer. Like,
Yeah.
You shouldn't be walking around like that.
Right. That's a
So-
good reason to not get them tattooed on you too. Because I've seen people with those tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Do you
crazy.
think that horror movies today hold weight with like movies back in the day?
No way, no how. No
No?
way. I mean, there's certain like directors who make shit crazy and great, but the new horror, it's just
Has there been any ones that you liked or?
Oh,
I know
oh.
you like the Purge movies and stuff
yeah.
like that.
The Purge
but-
movies are great, and Burn Bright is going to be really good.
Oh,
I
that
think.
one. That one
Yeah.
just comes out this Friday,
The
right?
evil horror movie,
okay.
and I think, but I like old school movies.
Yeah.
The new ones I'll watch, but
We seen Detective Pikachu last night.
how was that?
Amazing.
Was that a horror movie?
No, but it was amazing.
great.
You have to go see it.
He did a
Yeah?
skit about Pokemon before.
Yeah, with Shawnee, and it got like
They threw a
lot of
Pokeball at a girl and they catch.
Oh my
to catch her.
god, that's funny.
Yeah, but yeah, I definitely I don't like the new horror. You gotta watch old horror, like Frankenhooker. Like,
Frankenhooker.
who can't watch a movie about a hooker exploding and being put back together, and now she craves penis to live? It's a good movie.
It sure is a concept.
Like, what in the hell? That's funny. All right, it's time to wrap up.
All right.
That was a fun hour.
This was
that was eventful. That was eventful as hell.
That might have been the quickest hour we've had.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was an hour. That's funny.
That went in so many different directions.
So I guess we always end it. What's next for Charlie Classic?
Yeah, what the hell are you gonna do next?
I'm working on some stuff with Vet TV. I believe we have a second season of the hit show that they had me on. Did really, really well. It's called Checkpoint Charlie. Okay. It's on the Vet TV app. I'm working with them, and I'm actually, even though I don't want to, I'm going to start vlogging nonstop on YouTube.
Do it.
So, yeah.
Hell yeah. If you could transfer your 1 million followers on Facebook to YouTube, you'll be making so much fucking money right now. Like, you have to do it.
And I need to, just because there's so much weird, crazy shit that happens in my life that I can tell stories about, but I'm like, I don't have the videos and stuff. Yeah. So I just need to start doing it.
It just sucks that it's so much work.
Yeah. It's a lot of editing and holding the camera like this for
And you feel like an idiot. And I feel like when I'm vlogging, I'm not paying attention to what I'm actually doing. Yeah. Like, if it's something cool, it's like, ooh, I want to vlog it. And then the other half of me is like, I really don't. I just want to do what I'm doing. Yeah. You know, that's the weird part about vlogging. And
it's weird because it is like a 24-hour job. But my friends that vlog in LA, once they put their camera down and they're done vlogging for the day, they shut off mentally, emotionally, and they just, because they've been doing it for 18 hours every day, and they just shut off. And it's crazy. Like, if you pull a phone out when they're like done with their day, they like get pissed. Like, don't fucking film me, bro. like, like, oh, I get it. You've been filmed for 15 hours. You've been filmed for 15 hours. All right. Yeah. It's weird, man, how people like to get into people's lives like that. But I told people that's what makes social media celebrities so popular. It's because if you tweet at, Sylvester Stallone 1 million times, he'll never answer you. But if you tweet at me, you, or Mikey P, we'll all answer you. Yeah. We'll have a conversation with you, take a photo with you, like hang out with you, like feels personal.
We're in reach.
It feels personal. Yeah, we're in reach.
100%.
That's why YouTubers and vloggers and social media stars
and reality TV people, 100%. If you're not, Pauly D or something. Even him, he writes back to some people.
Yeah, Pauly writes back.
Yeah, they watch you like every day, so they feel like they're part of your lives and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. The internet's a cool place.
You want to speak of the internet? Plug your social media?
Yep.
Oh, okay. If you liked me, you can follow me. If you hated me, my
make sure you tweet some mean shit at him.
My Facebook is Brittany Ferlin. No, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's @CharlieClassic. Twitter's Classic Low Life. YouTube is Mr. Charlie Classic, and my Snapchat is Charlie, the letter B, gnarly.
There's probably some crazy shit on his Snapchat.
I can imagine.
All right, it was fun, Charlie. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, Stella. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah, you want to put in like a little sound effect to go?
Yeah. Can I pick one?
Yeah.
Random one? Okay.
West Side.
Nice. West Side.
Bye.